name is Jamie Brooks. I'm the director and DP of Volare. We tried to approach each space with find a long take that would kind of set up the space. In this case, it's Val's home and his space where he's kind of come to recover and reset. And part of that recovery is like being home with the family and going surfing, spending time with the dog. I really like the idea of shooting out of the garage because you get that silhouette. You get that beautiful silhouette of Val while still reading the colours in the shadows. At the same time, I had to expose for the outside, because that's where I was going. So I was probably a stop or two under in the garage. So as I pushed out, you'd kind of go into that space. You can see as I kind of go out the garage with Val, I'm stepping off a concrete ledge. So I'm kind of stepping off that blindly. That was probably the trickiest part. Yeah, the idea of that shot was kind of like to set up his space, his home, and what he loves to do. You know, it's like he's grabbing his board, he's going surfing, and he's right at the verge of like, he's back on the board. He was at the stage where he was just getting on with things and starting to get comfortable in the park. Shooting this sort of environment, you need to have that dynamic range in the camera to be able to go from a dark garage into full light. I will always expose for the outside in that sort of scenario. I'll make sure that I've got a really good exposed image for the exterior, and that way when I push out into that space, I know that you've got a correctly balanced image. And then if I need to push things a little bit, if I'm a bit dark, when I do that, in the darker space, I know like in post I can definitely bring that back up and bring the details back out, which you can see. You can see all the colours. You can see the detail within that image in the darkness. So it's a really cool thing to have.
Usually I go home for Christmas, but I won't be this year. And I'd rather be at home for Christmas for sure. But you got to do what you got to do.